What's up, it's your boy Reemus, and I'm back with another video reporting on what I've learned on the road to mastery and sharing it with you. I wanted to talk today about what I've learned from the sport, the beautiful sport of boxing. Now, I've grown up doing boxing since I was like 12 years old, more than a decade. It's something that I was truly attached to, like my sense of self. Like I gained a sense of self, knowledge of self through doing boxing. And, when I wasn't able to relate to the average world, to the average person, to all of society, it was boxing what I was able to relate myself to. And one thing that I learned from boxing is that to be a champion, even just to be a fighter in general, but to be a champion, you have to be a different breed. You can't see yourself like everyone else sees themselves. You can't look at yourself as like another machine walking around programmed with the values and the level of confidence that the average person has. Like, for example, when we think about Mike Tyson and what Customado did to Mike Tyson, he went in his mind. He looked at all of the insecurities there, all the fears there, his level of belief, which was very low at the time. And he said, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to change it, He said he feeds, Customado would say, of fighters, he finds a spark, he feeds it till it becomes a flame, feeds the flame till it becomes a fire, and he feeds the fire until it becomes a roaring blaze. And you got to do that for yourself. It's all well and good us looking at, boxing or champions and saying what's great about them. But people forget they need to take it to the next step and say, what can I take from it? And one thing that I took from boxing is that it's okay to be a different breed. Champions are made from a different breed. Champions are the one that stay behind, first to show up. When everyone does 5 press-ups or 10 press-ups in the circuit, when groups are doing it, and the coach says, one person didn't do it properly, everyone else go down. The champion, or the person who's going to be the champion, is the one who likes that. He likes the fact that he's being told, do more push-ups. He likes the fact that he's being told, hey, do an extra mile. Like, what do you mean you're saying that like that was a bad thing? You're saying it like I'm supposed to be scared of that. You're saying it like I'm supposed to not like that you told me to do more push-ups. I like that. The greatest thing that boxing taught me is that I don't want to be like everyone else. Everyone else walking around miserable, soft, with the values of everyone else that keeps them at a certain level where they're okay working a job for 25 years and they don't like it. If you're in the same position when you're a boxer, like at the same position as you was 10 years ago, that's a failure. You are a failure. Even if you could still be a journeyman, just be a more well-known journeyman, or a journeyman that goes to the level of your the sparring partner of world champions now. It doesn't even matter. But in your own way, you have to be a different breed. A different breed. Everyone else, I'm telling you, I know this stuff because I've studied it. Everyone else and their mind has been programmed to be weak, to be average. But when you're a fighter, when you're a champion, you need to go in your mind. You need to deconstruct it. You need to detach yourself from everyone else. And you need to make yourself into something that they couldn't even envision for themselves. To be a champion, you got to be a different breed. And now that I'm not doing boxing, I'm still trying to take that element of being a champion, still trying to take that element of work hard, work smart, be willing to take a risk, be willing to control your fears. I want to take that and make it and put that same energy into the stuff that I'm doing now, which would be entrepreneurship. You got to be a different breed, man. You need to reject being like everyone else, and you need to be proud of it. And that's one of the best things I've learned from boxing. So I'll see you in the next video.